What's up guys, it's Punchy and we're back with yet another Deepwoken weekly update with some pretty crazy stuff to explore. Honestly, I wasn't expecting any of the new content added today and it's definitely worth checking out. So anyway, I'm excited to show you what's up and let's get right into it. Right off the bat, this change will affect absolutely everyone. Every single Deepwoken race gets a new increased stat bonus that's better than before. The main purpose behind this change was to reduce leftover or useless points, and let's see what's up. Grimoire now starts with 3 Fortitude and 2 Strength, previously 2 Fortitude and 2 Strength. Adret now has 3 Charisma and 2 Willpower, this time an extra point going to Charisma. Canor has 3 Strength and 2 Charisma with that bonus in Strength. Felinor has 3 Agility and 2 Charisma, so now you're super fast. Etrians become big-brained with 3 Innate Intelligence and 2 Agility. Seltor starts with 3 Charisma and 2 Intelligence. Vesperian now has 3 Fortitude and 2 Willpower for extra tankiness. Ganymede starts with 3 Willpower and 2 Intelligence. Khan also has 3 Strength and 2 Agility, which is extra good with their racial talent. Capra gets 3 Intelligence alongside 2 Willpower. Tyrion has 3 starting Agility and 2 Willpower. And finally, Chrysid starts with 3 Charisma and 2 Agility. Seriously, that was a lot, but now your specific race grants even more extra points. Besides this, the starting allocation stat points have also been bumped up from 13 to 15, so your entire build should have a total of 330 points. This definitely changes a lot for build making, granting us more options than before throughout the entire process. Moving forward with the universal changes, there's finally some more hair customization that everybody will get to use. Currently at the Barber, we have a ridiculous amount of options, but the main purpose is of course to change your hair. Previously, we were limited to 3 hair slots, but now that's been bumped up to allow a total of 4. Basically, yeah, we have 4 hairs to use, which opens up a ton of new options for drip making and altering our character's appearance even further, which I'm always happy to see. On top of this, we can now pick our new bell model from the Barber instead of cycling through options and spending knowledge each time. For all of those new bells from last week, this is greatly appreciated. Next up, with a new mantra spark, we got something I'm actually excited to see and use on my builds. Let's investigate the new multiplying spark swap. The insane gank mobility mantra, spark swap is generally used for teleportation between long distances with an instant teleport that switches the location of 2 targets. It's good and it's pretty useful, but now with the multiplying spark, the range, cooldown, and wind up of this attack have gone down significantly, allowing for crazy swaps mid-fight that are gonna be super fun to mess around with. Don't worry, it's nothing crazy like 50 spark swaps a second, but it will allow for faster paced gameplay and some pretty fun mind games. Besides this, we have some pretty cool new high agility talents that might be worth trying out. First, with crippling comeuppance, landing revenge prevents your target from using any and all mobility slot mantras for a set duration. I won't lie, this might be powerful if they're all about movement, but otherwise it's probably just situational. Moving on to another, we have Down Comes the Claw. This talent allows the user to disable an opponent's second dodge after dodge canceling if you hit a crit while under a speed boost. Another talent, Maiming Claws, is also pretty ridiculous with some posture shutdown. So, Down Comes the Claw, the previous talent, will now disable posture regen for a set duration after hitting a speed imbued crit. This seems pretty powerful with finally some endgame agility support. Next up, with a very powerful block break talent, we have Cornered Fool. This talent states, block breaking a charmed opponent procs taunt on them for a set duration, making them take and deal more damage. This looks like an extra ridiculous version of Bear Trap, I guess, and sounds very easily abusable on high charisma builds. Don't forget that taunt also disables jump and gives you a damage boost, so don't sleep on it. Besides this, a small thing worth checking out is the loading screen tips and tricks. Just like any RPG game like Skyrim or Elden Ring, Deepwoken now has loading screen tips to assist you while you play. It's totally optional to use and even view, but these do provide important information, secrets, and maybe a few references here and there. I think it's cool and a great bonus way to help out new players. Shifting back to build creation, Mystic Mantras received a pretty large overhaul. Previously, speaking to a Mystic about what mantra you wanted to roll gave a cluttery mess that showed off every single attribute available alongside all of the stars. This has now changed, giving a broader option like Flame Charm, for example, which will now display the stars once you actually pick that attunement. On top of that, each weapon class and core attribute mantras have their very own option at Mystics, allowing for more specific build making and a bunch of save time. With some crazy new settings that help out a ton, we have some well-requested features that I think a lot of people will like. One display setting now allows us to view our exact health percentage as you would normally by hovering over your health bar. This is pretty useful for testing damage and PvP usage, so I do expect players to pick this up easily. Another one that's absolutely game-changing is the ability to hold down your M1s to automatically strike. So in a world full of auto-clickers and PvP macro users, this setting is extremely important if you want to equalize that combat for everyone. Next up, there's a new secret NPC around the Luminance that's honestly pretty crazy. This guy, a ministry tweaker I guess, is absolutely bugging looking for anyone that will donate knowledge and sight. Of course, we can respond to this dude with any amount of knowledge, which grants us extra notes and primarily ministry rep. It's a great way to get your contractor builds fast, and besides that, this new character is pretty interesting to say the least. Moving back to fishing from last week, let's talk about secret spots. Basically, around the map, you'll find some small special circles that grant high fish chances alongside some boosted loot, but now we can actually spawn them in ourselves. By simply slapping down a Rainspire relic, we'll actually spawn one of these lucky circles to fish inside, and that's a pretty fun interaction that I'd love to see in game, and I think it makes this relic worth picking up. And that's all. Make sure to check out Battle Royale with your friends while we wait for Conquest coming out soon. As always, if you enjoyed this video and wanted some exclusive update content just like this, make sure to like and subscribe. We're super close, so let's hit 85K. Thanks again, it's punchin' time.